So 1, 2, 3. This is the only way that we survive this, honestly. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing a very special deck to me. I recently discovered that, Esper Planeswalkers has been a pretty popular deck, and I thought I'd try it out and make my own version of the deck and what I think is best to play within the deck. So let's break it down for you guys and go from there. It's a standard best of one list, of course, with average converted mana cost 3.5, 32 non-creatures, 0 creatures, and 25 lands. The deck is a Planeswalker deck, and it's quickly become my favorite deck to play at the moment. As many of you guys may know, and I've said this before, I'm a Planeswalker guy. It's my favorite card type within the game. I just love everything about Planeswalkers, and these two Planeswalkers within the Kamigawa set made this deck just the most consistent, the most reliable, and the best Planeswalker list at the moment. And those two Planeswalkers are Kato and Wandering Emperor. We have some pretty new cards over here in this list as well, which make the list a lot better. I've discovered that this Kamigawa set has so many broken cards, so many good cards. I think it's the best set kind of to date when it comes to standard. I'm not sure, it may be optional, you might think, your opinion might differ, but to me, I've seen a lot of crazy cards within the set. So let's break it down for you guys. We start off with 3 March of Otherworldly Light. Card is insane. It exiles, which is very important, and it deals with artifacts, creatures, and enchantments, and it's very relevant within the standard nowadays. We also have 2 March of Wretched Sorrow. This ratio right here is what fits me most, and I'm very happy with this ratio right here of these 2 cards. 2 of them, it gains you life, it deals with Planeswalkers, it deals with creatures. Yes, it deals it as a form of damage, but it's a very good card for life gain mainly, and you need life gain because you're playing a sort of a slower deck. So most of the time you're relying on your life points as a resource. So you need to gain that life point to stay in the game and survive. Very good card. I love these March cards within the new set. I'm a very big fan. So 2 of them, very good. We also run 2 Sunset Revelry. Sometimes you need to gain that life again. You need to make blockers in order for you to set up your game later on. So Sunset Revelry proved to be a very important card within the deck and within nowadays standard, because there's a lot of aggroness on the ladder, So yeah, 2 of them, very good. 2 Vanishing Verse, not more than 2, because it's not as relevant as it was before, since a lot of cards nowadays are not monocolored. So 2 of them is more than good. More than 2 is just very clunky. Sometimes this could be a dead card, whether you like it or not. So 2 is very good. It also removes enchantments. It removes everything basically that's monocolored, right? It removes a wedding announcement before they get value off of it. It removes Planeswalkers. It removes a lot of things. So very good too. A very good ratio within the deck. Also 2 Bankbusters, a broken card as well from the new set. Draws cards after you remove 3 counters. It can crew itself. We have multiple ways to crew it within the deck as well. Very good value card. It's an artifact, harder to deal with, although people have figured out that this card is relevant, and nowadays they run stuff to remove it, but it's still a very relevant card. And this is like the first card that I've had my eyes on when it comes to the new set that I immediately thought that it was going to be a meta card, and it is a meta card. You can run this card within any deck, honestly. This card is a powerhouse within itself. So 2, very good. So we get to Kato here. Kato, I'm never gonna run 4 Kato, and I don't think I will ever run 3 Kato to be exact. When I first started playing this Planeswalker, it was very underwhelming for me, but the more I played it, the more it seemed like it's pretty good. You know, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's a good Planeswalker, and for 3 mana, I mean, for 3 mana, you get a whole lot of a Planeswalker for 3 mana, so it's pretty good. I like it. You know, the draw, the attack, the emblem, the ultimate is not relevant within a planeswalker deck, but the card is very good. For 3 mana, you get a lot of cards for 3 mana. So I'm happy with 2. Never going to run 3 or 4. 2 is just my sweet spot for this card, and I'm happy with that. Also, running 2 is very consistent. You know, you don't want to break. You don't want to have useless cards in hand, and the you know, the chances of you drawing these two are very slim. So it's very good. We also run Celestis to fix the mana because we have a lot of cards that are mana specific within the deck. We also run Wandering Emperor, the best, and take it from a Planeswalker guy, the best Planeswalker in a very long time. Honestly, it's the best Planeswalker. 4 mana, you get so much. You get so much. Flash alone is insane. Flash on a Planeswalker, sign me up, right? It's just screaming control, right? You exile, gain life, you make a creature, you can buff your creature. It does a lot. So I believe this card is going to get nerfed sooner or later, or banned or something like that, because it's just getting used so much by so many people and within so many decks. Very amazing card. 3 of 4 Wandering Emperor, very clunky. We have to cut some other things that we need within the deck, so 3 is more than enough. We also run 4 Behold the Multiverse. No Memory Deluge, because we are only splashing for blue within this deck. You know, we only run Behold the Multiverse and Kato as our blue cards. And I just want this deck to be as consistent as possible, and I have no complaints when it comes to Behold the Multiverse. I don't want Memory Deluge. I don't want to cast my draw card for 4 mana. Sometimes you just need to foretell this and just cast it for 2. You just have to. And it's not very mana specific. It's only for 3 and 1 blue. I love it. You know, I love how it makes the draw within the deck so consistent and so reliable, right? 4, I'd take this any day over a Memory Deluge if we're only splashing for blue. Also, we're running Sorin the Mirthless. A heavy requirement when it comes to 2 black. For me, I like my decks to be very, very consistent, especially when it comes to the mana, because I don't want... You're already losing when it comes to RNG, right? You're already losing when it comes to like drawing bad because it's generated from the computer or the game itself or the client itself. So I want to make my decks as fair and as easy to play and as much reliable as possible. So I look at 2 black as being kind of mana specific, and I have to work towards having to cast this card very easy. So Sorin the Mirthless gains life, draws cards, value heavy when it comes to the card itself, so I love it. We go to Teferi. Never going to run like 3 or 2 or 4 Teferis. There's no way. I don't like this Planeswalker because it's not impactful as soon as it hits the battlefield. It does not save you. It does not basically do anything when it hits the battlefield. It's only impactful when you give it a couple of turns, right? When it takes over, when it combos with Celestis, when you're generating mana, you're gaining life. But as soon as it hits the battlefield, it's not as impactful. This is why I only run 1. I was never a big fan of this version of Teferi, but you know, it plays well within the theme. I like, you know, the Azorius colors within this deck as well, and I like it as a Planeswalker, but it's not really my highest priority. Also, we run 4 Doomskars. It's a must. Again, aggro. You have to wipe the board. You're running Planeswalkers. You're not running creatures. Yes, your Planeswalkers make creatures, but it doesn't matter. You can always make more, right? And the board wipes are very good with Loth as well. So, Loth, impactful Planeswalker. When it hits the battlefield, you immediately make 2 blockers or 2 menace attackers. Pretty good. This is why the card has been run for such a long time within a lot of decks. I like it. Not more than 2. Then we go to Invoke Despair, and you look, for me, it was a nightmare. For me to play Invoke Despair or any Invoke card that has such a specific requirement when it comes to the mana in a 3-color deck, is a nightmare for me. But that's why I crafted this deck the way that it is, because look at our blue requirements. You only require one blue source to cast any of your blue cards, right? And the rest you can go heavy on the black, and you only need 2 white for Doomscar and Farewell. That's all you need. So you have to keep that in mind all the time. Okay, I need 2 white for my board wipes, and I need 4 black for my Invoke Despair and my other black cards, and I need one blue source. And since we run a lot of dual lands, you can make that happen easily. And I was very skeptical about playing this card within the deck, but once I played it, I saw that it was so easy to cast it. It's not even a joke. You just have to keep in mind that you're required to play a lot of black, you're required to play 2 white, only 1 blue source. You're golden. So I'm happy with that. The card proved itself. The card is like, probably, since it's black and black is my favorite color, it's probably my favorite Invoke card. But I love Invoke Calamity. That card is just very, very fun to play. So the deck doesn't really revolve around it or anything like that. It's just, it draws you cards, it deals with planeswalkers, enchantments, which is a very relevant thing with today's meta, and also it makes your opponent lose life, so you know, that's pretty good as well. And we finish it off with 2 Farewell. Farewell is a very relevant card. There's no way you can play the other option, which is Devastating Mastery. First of all, Devastating Mastery kills your planeswalkers. I like Farewell because you can wipe absolutely everything and you still have your planeswalkers on the battlefield. It just synergizes so well. That clause that it has, that it doesn't have, that to kill planeswalkers, just plays so well within your deck. So as you can see here, we finished off with 25 lands because it's, you know, the mana the mana cost is kind of high within the deck, so we need lands. We really need lands. We need to hit lands, and we also can like cycle through our lands with Celestis and Kato. You know, you don't need to attack. You can just discard if you're flooding with lands, but you don't really flood all that time. And the more you draw lands, the better it is for you, especially when you're running a deck that has like such a high cost, right? That has cards with a lot of cost. So we're focusing on dual lands here. We're focusing on pathways. I have 2 of the legendary black land, only 2 of these, because you can bring back a planeswalker. So this can act as our like recursion for our planeswalkers from our graveyard. And I also run 1 Otawara and 1 Seed of the Empire. They can act as removal, tempo, you know, very good lands. I love these legendary lands. They're so good. We also run 2 Black Swamps and 1 Plains. No blue source when it comes to basic lands, which is good. The deck is just insane. Honestly, as soon as I started playing it, I was having so much fun. It's like an autopilot to win the game, basically, because every card in the deck is so powerful. Every card. I mean, look at it. Your board wipes are powerful. Your Invoke card is powerful. Your planeswalkers are powerful. And the ratio of everything just makes it so consistent and so easy to play. I've been having, honestly, a lot of success with this deck. And since I'm a planeswalker guy, it's my current favorite deck. I love it. You can deal with everything. You don't need to counter nothing, because against control, you just cast your planeswalkers and you outvalue them and you win. And against aggro, you just, you know, you rely on your removal, which you have a lot of. And against things that are mid-range that rely on enchantments and artifacts and stuff like that, you have ways of dealing with those. 2 Farewells, 3 Marches. You can deal with planeswalkers with the March of Wretched Sorrow. You can exile something with Vanishing Verse. You know, you have so many ways of dealing with things. If they're attacking you with like a vehicle, just flash in your Wandering Emperor and get it out of there, you know? So many things. It's actually been pretty crazy, and I see why it's getting more and more popular, because this version of Esper Planeswalkers is the better version from the past ones. And it's insane. I love it. I've been having a lot of success with it. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the games. I would recommend for you guys to try this deck. You won't be disappointed at all. So yeah, try the deck, let me know how it goes. Also, like the video, it'll help me out greatly, put me more out there. Subscribe to the channel. I'm back on my grind. I'm doing videos again, you know, for the foreseeable future. I'm trying to put as much effort as possible. Also, if you want to get more involved within the channel, you can become a patron. It'll help me out for my time, and everything will be greatly appreciated. Any form of support is always appreciated. With that being said, enjoy the video, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you later with another one. Okay? Alright, let's get it going. Good hand. No removal, but we have tons, right? We'll just draw the removal. Let's play the white one first. Sure. Mono, black, or orzhov, it seems like. Very, very popular cards, right? Put in the Bankbuster as soon as possible. Having 2 Celestis in hand means like you just have 1 less card to play. That's fine. Alright, play Celestis. Pass. We have Sunset Revelry, we have March. I think we're gonna do pretty well. Oh, it's Rakdos. Sacrifice? Anvil? Morbid Opportunist. We have to deal with that. Okay. Take action. Yeah, just get rid of the other Celestis here. We don't need it. I think we should have gotten rid of the Morbid Opportunist before. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3. Submit 0. Autopay. Just exile that because that gives them just so much value, right? It gives them like an insane amount of value actually. Nice. Behold is so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can cast Revelry and Behold here. Nice. Sloth is such a nice addition here. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well. Now, if they have a Goldspan Dragon or something like that, I think, you know, they just... I think Goldspan Dragon is kind of hard for us to deal with, isn't it? Yikes. This is going to be challenging, that's for sure. Yeah, do we take the hit here? I mean, what are we taking the hit for? We need a board wipe. So I think what we do here is just, yeah, we block. Sure. They have so much mana, thanks to Goldspan. Hopefully they use that mana. They don't? Okay. Let's just Behold, try to find a board wipe. Farewell. Farewell's fine, I think. Yeah. Another Behold? Sure. Invoke Despair. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we get rid of our... No. I think we just Farewell here. Just exile enchantments, creatures, and graveyards. Yeah. Alright. I believe they're going to follow it up with another Goldspan Dragon here. Stormseeker. Oh. Excuse me. Nice. Let's use the Invoke Despair here. Nice, a land is very nice here. Okay, play the land on black. I do want to foretell. Or do we draw with the Bankbuster? Let's foretell the Behold here. I think we're doing really well. Really, really well. I mean... Sure. Glutton can't really, like, do much. It's good that they don't have man lands. That's very good. We need to double spell. I think we go Reverie. And then Loaf.
Darkness will swallow the light. I will get what
And then we just pass. We can crew the Bankbuster, but I'm very sure that they trade. Very, very sure. Take action. March. Kind of want to keep this so we can get our Planeswalkers back, right? But at the same time, like, I'd rather have the March as an extra piece of removal. Well, I guess we can always get rid of the March because we still have a copy of it in our deck. So March can go away. If anything happens to the Loaf, I'm pretty sure in the later game we want to get our Planeswalkers back. Eye Twitch. They're not attacking, sure. Let's draw with the Loath first. It's the first thing we do.
good minions are
Okay.
loyal and deadly.
We just chill here. Do they double block the Bankbuster? Yeah, we just chill here. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. It flips, sure, but I mean... So many lands, right? We still have Behold. Yeah, we're just chilling. I mean, a Meat Hook Massacre would be pretty terrible for us. But, you know, that's fine. They're going for the attack, I think. Yeah, we block that. We do. Let's get rid of the eye twitch here. Let's get a Planeswalker with the Behold. I would love a Planeswalker. Necrotic Fumes. You want to sacrifice the Glutton? I don't mind. Alright, let's draw first with the Bankbuster. Nice. Let's refuel with the Behold here. I'll take that all day. This is a very good card against Goldspan. Nice. Oh my goodness. I mean, talk about an absolute massacre here. Alright, they can't really block the spider, so I guess we just attack with the spider here. Just attack with the spider. Let's draw with the Loath.
My hatred lives.
Play Sorin. I do want to keep some mana open just in case. So I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have plenty of mana here. Meathook Massacre would be pretty bad for us, but let's just foretell this and keep some mana open and just pass. You never know. You never know. It's too strong. Too strong. Okay. If they attack, that means they've got something. So we double block. We even triple block. They don't attack. Yikes. Yeah, that's game. There's no way for them to get out of this. I mean, it's just too much value. Alright, we've got all the colors. We've got removal, a planeswalker. We can stall. I like this. I like it a lot. We need double white. Sure. We need double black. If only we had one dual land in this hand, right? But we'll keep this. Got Vanishing Verse, Revelry, we've got Doomscar, one more white source and we're golden. And of course one more black source as well. So let's see what our opponent decides to do here. And we'll go from there. Alright, let's keep. Alright. We need to draw lands. Orzhov. Orzhov is very popular, huh? Still. Nice, another white source. That's pretty good. That's really good. We just pass. I would love to exile like a wedding announcement. Yep, you just know they have it. Before they attack. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah. You don't get to draw, friend. We need more black sources. That's what we need. Do we foretell the Doomscar here? Excuse me? I mean, yeah. I think it's pretty early for a Sunset Revelry anyway. Okay. Sure. Sure. Do we get another? Yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity, or maybe just get another white source. Yeah, let's get another white source. We can always play this as black and play Sorin. Alright. Kato though. Yikes. So what's more valuable for us? Sorin dies to a Vanishing Verse. Kato doesn't. Okay, no Deadly Dispute. We tested the hold up. No Deadly Dispute. I think we have to play Kato here and just try to recycle our hand.
You'll never see me coming.
Sure, let's draw. Another Vanishing Verse. That's pretty good. Let's get rid of the Doomscar for now. Phases out. Okay.
When you can walk through walls, anything looks easy.
Alright, pretty annoying, but
Let me.
it's whatever. Very, very annoying, huh? Let's draw.
Now, what do we have here?
March is pretty good, but the Kaya is just too much right now. Do we play the Sunset Revelry here? So 1, 2. If they minus the Kaya, she'll be at 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just play the Sunset Revelry here. I think they're gonna want to ultimate the Kaya. Let's see. Okay.
Ghosting feels weird, I know.
So they're not going to exile the Kato. That's very premature of them to put the ghost form counter before their creatures die. But yeah, alright, we block both of them. This way we can Doomscar everything. But when Kaya ultimates, that's pretty bad. Okay. Okay. I think we have to go for the march right now, unfortunately. Can we kill Kaya? We have to exile Soren this way. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough. No, let's just knock Kaya down. Submit 0.
Back off.
Alright. Let's Doom Scarf. Do we create the ninja? Sure.
Bet you can't catch us.
Very, very rough position for us here. I mean, absolutely terrible. Let's swing at the Kaya here. Let's play Soren. Pass. I don't want to play the Bankbuster just yet. I want to hold up Vanishing Verse. They have all the mana in the world. They probably do have a Blood on the Snow as well, which I forgot about, to be honest. But they have a choice: either wipe the Planeswalker board, or why are they quitting? Do they not have anything in hand? Alright, a lot of lands, huh? No removal, just the Behold. So turn 2 Behold, turn 3 Kato. I don't know how that is going to work, but I'm willing to try it out. This is going to put us at a very tough position, especially when we don't have removal to begin with. Green is not a good sign, but you just have to play. You have to try it out. Green white enchantments. Okay. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, we just have to foretell here, I think. Yeah. We have to survive until we find a farewell, honestly. Naya runes, okay. Their curve is almost always very insane, right? That's why the deck is so popular, because it's very consistent despite the fact that it's 3 colors. Very, very consistent deck. So does Naya runes run what's it called? Oh, Skulls, okay. So right away on the Skulls. Circle of Confinement. Alright. Doomscar. That's very good. That is very good. I think we play Kato though this turn. But this can get a Rune of Speed, right? I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. All we have to do is just foretell the Doomscar, I believe. We're gonna take a lot of damage. This gets Rune of Speed. +1/+1 counters get put onto things here. We also don't have another white source. This is terrible, I think. So I think we just play Kato here. Or, yeah, I think we just play Kato here, honestly.
Get in, get out. Easy mission.
Let's just make a blocker.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
This was definitely like a very risky keep. The lands were good, but we just don't have double white. So they play Room 4 Champion. They're going to be left with 1 mana open. They can easily play any runes for free. They decide to play that first. I wonder why. Okay. Yeah. Oh, of course. Rune of Speed. Maybe we should have foretold the Doomscar. Definitely next turn we have to. Trample. Can we survive? Not sure. You definitely should have foretold the Doomscar. March cannot be good. So how do we survive? I mean, sure, I'll just draw without attacking. It's whatever. This is pretty good. I'm gonna discard, I think, the other Behold the Multiverse here, or maybe the Bankbuster. The Bankbuster is pretty meh, to be honest. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the march. We have to foretell the Doomscar here. Can we survive? Just pass. We're gonna have to gain some life, for sure. So we're going to exile Loath. We have to do what we have to do, basically. We have to also let him invest as much as possible. But investing means this gets really big. So I guess we just killed the Room 4 Champion. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we survived this. So 1, 2, 3.
Now
This is the only way that we survive this, honestly. If they have Rune of Speed in hand, they win next turn. But if they don't, then, you know. Okay, well, we have to wipe the board, no matter what. Let's draw first. Another white land. We have one blue. I think I'm gonna discard this. Do I? Yeah. Play this. Wipe their board. Just pass. It's rough that we didn't have, like, early on removal. Okay. Hallowed Haunting. They do play that. Okay. Let's draw. Hopefully something good. March of Otherworldly Light. Could be pretty good. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. 2 of them. Invoke Despair. So, do we exile the Hallowed Haunting? These are not enchantments, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we draw first with the Kato. See what we get off the top. I'm gonna discard
There's no secret I
1,
can't
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna discard one of these, I think. Or should we discard the land? I think just discard the land because we're going to play Invoke Despair. I mean, we have to, right? Invoke Despair. They have to kill Circle of you know, whatever. We just draw 1 card. We drew the same land, basically. We're just trying to survive here. Kami of Transience. We need a farewell. We really do. So we have 3, 3, sure. So they're just going to play 1. Let's draw with the Kato again. Celestis.
This is a juicy secret.
Let's discard one of these. Let's play this on black. Let's foretell that. Just pass. Okay, that's pretty weird. Are they just going to attack the Kato? 1, 2. Submit 0. Let's exile that because it keeps going back to their hand. They play the other one, sure. Is that it? Play Behold. Farewell to Fairy. Teferi draws us cards, gains us life. Do I keep Teferi though? Yeah, I mean, let's keep both of them. It's better than risking drawing a land, right? Farewell is pretty good. Do we make a blocker with the Kato? 2 farewells. So I think I'm gonna go ahead with the farewell now. Exile just everything, right? All the graveyards as well. Right? I think I'm gonna make a blocker with the Kato, because if they cast a Room 4 champion, yeah, just make a blocker with the Kato and just pass.
I've got all kinds of connections.
Just to avoid the risk. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I think we're equalizing pretty well here. Nice, nice. Okay, let's attack. Man, that was rough. That was really rough. Loath?
I'll be taking that.
So if we play Loath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're left with 3 mana. I think we need to play Teferi, honestly. To let's play Teferi here. Blue, white. Let's play Teferi here. Keep more mana open for the other March. Submit 0, that, and this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we play Celestis, we'll have 3 mana. Is 3 mana enough? 3 mana is not enough to kill a Room 4 champion. It is if we exile the Farewell here. We can play Loath as well, but I don't want to get trampled. That's what I don't want. I'm being very careful here. I'm playing very carefully because we're at such a low life points and their deck is so explosive, right? And I think I do want to save the March here, but let's just not be risky here. Let's just not risk anything. I want to keep the March open. I mean, we were at the brink of death there. We really were. Okay. Alright. Are they going to take the creature? Yes. Sure. They want to attack me. Do I let that happen? Sure. Sure. I do want to play the Loath, to be honest. Let's draw first. Another Kato.
This is a juicy secret.
Sure. Okay. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Play Loath.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? Or do you fear I will come?
Just pass. Play it safe like that, and also keep March open for this creature right here, since it's 1 mana. I think that has to be very good for us. It has to be very good. Okay. That's fine. Let's get rid of that. Submit 0. Very good. Very good for us. Very, very good for us. Okay, let's attack. Start putting their life points down. Let's draw with the Loth.
I always reward.
Let's draw with the Kato.
Thanks.
And then...
Taking that now.
Okay, let's play something here. I'm gonna play this. I don't know of any color. Play the Bank Buster here. Yeah, Celestis, this, and then that. Very good. Very, very good. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. We're gaining life. I'm about to ultimate the Teferi here. Nothing, huh? Okay, we draw. Man, we equalized so well. So well. No Planeswalker in the graveyard. I'm fine with that. Take action. Get rid of the land. We have so much mana going for us. March is so good. It's honestly insane. Let's ultimate the Teferi. Because we can get it back with the land here. And then... I guess let's just attack first. I'm not worried anymore. Oh, so they have something. Okay, that's fine. Loyalty?
Subservience will be a reward.
Sure. Let's draw. Draw
There's
again.
no secret I can't
It's bold
Nice.
to bargain with.
Foretell you. And pass. We draw again and we untap. That's crazy. That's why I foretold. Okay. Draw here. Get the fairy back to hand. That's honestly insane. That's really crazy. I mean, hello? Yeah, split Teferi. Doesn't really matter. Sunset Revelry. I'll take a Sunset Revelry, honestly. Let's draw. We're drawing so
Now
much.
this is a juicy secret.
We're drawing so much. Alright, foretell you. I guess draw off of the Loth as well.
My children
Nice.
will take care of
We discard this. We discard the other Celestis. Oh, we just only have to discard one card? Sure. Take action. Discard Celestis. Man, look at this. This is exactly why our deck is just insane. So I think they're just saving up some stuff just to have like one explosive turn. But I'm not going to allow that to happen. I guess discard the land here. Alright, play Sorin.
Violence is necessary.
Let's screw here.
It's right. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Alright, you. And then you. No, actually, hold on. So we untap you. We untap you. And then we untap you. Right? We foretell this. Play this on black. Do we have a black or a blue creature card? Black. Put it on the battlefield. We don't. So I mean, we just have to finish him, right?
Our eyes are everywhere.
I'm not even gonna draw anymore. We have 8 cards left in our deck. 8 cards. Let's just go for the win here. That's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Your room 4 champion. I knew what it was. I knew what they wanted to do. It really is not going to matter whatsoever. We just kill the lifelinker here and try to go for the win. We brought it back from the brink of death and we just dominated. We absolutely dominated. So Rune of Sustenance, why not Rune of Speed? Well, you never know what these players are changing within the deck. Okay. And that's game. that was very fun. We absolutely killed it.